Hello and welcome back to another riveting episode of Broussard Homestead. So far in the chat, we've got Mind and Body Co. Canadian and Built on the Rock Homestead. Welcome, guys. Thank you, dear. We're starting to get a little bit of scratchy throats, so the elderberry syrup came out. There's Miss Lippy. KP Heathen, welcome.
Lippy made it for Friday. Surprise, surprise, I'm late. No, I was late because I was fixing some elderberry syrup for the both of us. I think some of the scratchy throat has to do with you cutting grass the other day.
I think it's so hot and humid outside, and then we come in and it's a little cooler and drier, and just back and forth is kind of getting to us. Surviving in Alabama, hello.
I'm adding to my notes. Keep talking.
So obviously, you guys probably saw our pantry tour that we put out yesterday. That video, we really enjoyed making that video.
That was pretty interesting.
That was fun. For the longest time, hey Sylvia, how you doing? For the longest time, I've gotten to where Sue Ritchie, hello. I've gotten to where I was kind of standoffish and not wanting to show what I've got, not wanting to share what I've got. But I got to a point where I just said, you know what? I have the tools to secure it. If you know what I'm saying. I'm just going to show it because we're in the business of sharing. You know, YouTube is a way for us to inspire people. And that's what we tried to do. So hopefully you enjoyed the video.
If you put oregano oil on each side of your nose, you would have sinus issues.
Are you saying that you wouldn't have sinus issues? Because don't try to give me sinus issues, Miss Lippy.
I'm thinking it's supposed to say wouldn't.
I'm sure.
Have.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just giving her a hard time.
Oregano, really? You wouldn't.
There you go. No, you did a good job.
Stop
I love you, Miss Lippy. I'm just kidding.
She's gonna give you crap. I'm telling you, and you're gonna deserve every bit of it.
Oh man.
I'm fighting all. I figured that's what it was.
Thought what was goldenrod? 100 degrees in Kenner today? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Greta, hello.
It is 84 degrees right now. It's been weeks. It has been weeks since our temperatures have gone under 80 degrees. And we finally had one day, one afternoon, we got a little storm that rolled through. We got some much needed rain. And the temperature went down to 79 degrees before we went to bed. I was so excited.
Oh, goldenrod for allergy help?
Yeah.
100 plus at Kiri's house.
I don't have any goldenrod, but we will this fall.
Hello, Barb. Good to see you.
Did you make some last year? Not even talking to me.
A new food store that just opened in Bossier, and people will no longer be able to pay with cash. Oh, interesting.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be shopping there. Hey, Barb, how are you? How are y'all loving this wonderful hot temperatures?
Ain't nothing wonderful about it.
Yeah, see, Henry's over there going 75 or 80 over there, you know. It's a Brookshire?
Huh.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, it's so easy to pull out the debit card, the plastic, and swipe. But we have to protect the fact that we can use cash.
Yeah.
Because anytime cash is changed hands without any kind of record, that's a non-taxable, or that I'm treading dangerous territory here. But you know what I'm saying? Bartering is even better because there's no way to track that.
Oh, Tammy's listening and watching, but she can't comment. Her computer is messed up.
Oh, right. Hi, Tammy.
I'm glad to know that you're here.
Yeah, the American dollar is in dire straits. Lots of countries around the world are changing over from the dollar to the yuan. I'm not sure if I'm spelling or pronouncing that right. The Chinese money. So it's
Oh, Tammy said sorry, it just came on. All of a sudden now it works.
all right. It's because I said hi, Tammy. Canadian, yeah. So in our video yesterday of the pantry tour, the whole pasta comment was in remembrance of Sean and North Shore Preparedness, and kind of a little fun jab at Canadian.
Cash is the honesty for the people. All right. Yeah. No, that's good to know. That's really good to know, Sylvia, because
Yeah, no,
I
no
definitely
worries.
haven't seen it here per se. There's a few businesses that kind of don't want to collect cash, but they will if they will if you insist, basically. It's
So
all your fault, Brand.
Michigan,
Wrong again.
wrong again. There's so many times I wanted to put that in my video yesterday, but
I told him to.
that would have been just for Canadian. I may re-edit the entire thing and send it to you. But no, Michigan Daffodil sent over a video today from Goshen Prepping. If you don't follow Goshen Prepping, you should. Doc Wormsley is very knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he was talking about self-driving cars that the Uber company is using to carry out their ride shares and stuff like that instead of having to pay a driver. And it just yeah, I said onion zest in that video. Totally didn't even realize I said onion instead of lemon.
Lippy wants a special video on how to make onion zest.
I can do it. April Fools. I can do it April 1st. But no, the self-driving car thing that goes right along with, the self-checkouts. They're phasing out jobs.
Yeah.
And it's troubling.
Even McDonald's. One of the last few times that I had gone in there, I think I went with Abby, and they have like a board that you can order your food on, a computer screen, kind of like touch screen deal, so that they don't have to pay a cashier.
And that's what that's what some companies, I believe, in my opinion, take it for what it's worth, but I believe that was some companies' response to the demand of a $15 minimum wage.
I don't know if minimum wage should be $15. My only concern with that is everything else is going to go up.
See, now
it's already gone up so much.
I'll be honest, I was very firm that the minimum wage should not be $15. But now that the economy is the way it is, see how they do that? They tricked me into believing now the minimum wage should be $15 or more.
I knew somebody was gonna catch that.
Oh, I forgot it. I forgot that was even in that the day old dish rag.
Touch screen doesn't last forever, especially with those who have a heavy finger. Well, and one thing I mentioned today because we went to Walmart again, but I had to pick up a few things for their meal preps that I forgot on my list the other day. But we went through a self checkout. All these people were so worried about COVID and spreading germs.
Last year and the year
Yeah,
before and such.
just recently.
Not long ago.
Wearing a mask. These people were wearing gloves, and I mean, some of them were wearing like water bottles and stuff on their head. Drastic, weird stuff. Now everybody that goes through those checkout lines touches that screen. There's no hand sanitizer. There's no hand washing stations.
I'm not even going to go off onto that.
No, but I'm just saying,
my
it's so contradictory of what they were doing just a year ago. Living wage is a minimum of 18. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, I'm very proud of Abby because she
got her job.
She got the job offer from the hospital. And what is it?
So
14 is what they offered her. 14 an hour.
I think so, yeah.
And that's, I mean, an 18-year-old making 14 an hour because she went through and got the certifications that she needed. She's a go-getter.
She really just graduated high school in May.
She actually started the phlebotomy course before graduation.
Yeah.
Before she graduated high school. She's just self-driven that much. And $14 an hour as a starting wage is just, to me, is outstanding. And I'm so glad.
They're putting her in an afternoon shift. She'll work, I think it's noon to 8. And so they're doing that so that, because she told them she's going back to college. Not she wants to. She's going back to college. She's either gonna go to McNeese or she's gonna go to Sewella. That she hasn't like really nailed down yet, but she's going for nursing to continue her education. She eventually wants to be a nurse practitioner, but she let them know that this is what I want to do, and this is my motivation, this is my drive, and they're working her schedule so that she can still attend college classes. So
Jeep
that's
Girl,
awesome.
Jeep Girl and Mary Beth, welcome to the chat.
I pay my warehouse guy 18 an hour. I need to go work for Canadian.
You might spend a little more than that in your daily commute.
Right. I'll be a day late every day. Does that count? Can I do that from here and you just pay me? No, she's really excited. She's going Monday for her hire meeting to finish all of her packets and all that stuff. So I'm not exactly sure what all she's going to be doing wrong.
We did this week. We did make 2 more double batches of Miss Lippy's
sweet relish.
Sweet relish recipe.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, I would put that stuff on everything. Everything.
Ben's over acres. Good to see you.
I eat hot dogs. I don't eat hot dogs. I don't like hot dogs, but I have been eating hot dogs just so I can eat the relish.
Just to eat the relish.
I did the other day eat some out of the jar with a spoon. It's a little on the sweet side.
Central air is absolutely a beautiful thing.
She got her air conditioner fixed today.
Oh, nice. It's 76 in here right now. We're not having any trouble with the air conditioner this live stream. God bless.
Yeah, don't jinx it, please. Oh man. I don't know if we could have gone through this heavy heat without central air. It's 68 and loving it.
Goodness, 68.
Oh.
Ours just kicked on. It was starting to feel a little stuffy. That's why I kept looking at it.
I really hate to see your electric bill. But I'm really glad you got it fixed. I bet you they can hang meat in there.
Oh
I bet
man,
it feels cold. We had 2 window units. Just yeah.
golly.
See, we had to switch to that.
A
Oh
12.
my God.
Oh, oh my goodness. Hey Vicky. Um, no, we had a 12. We have a 12,000 BTU window unit. That's our hurricane lifesaver.
I'm gonna probably switch to a portable unit though in the next couple years. As soon as we can save up some money. That way, if you're not
Oh,
here, I
instead
can.
of the okay, instead of the backup window unit. I thought you were trying to say instead of the central.
Oh no, good. Oh God, no. But I'm just saying because Abby eventually is gonna move out. You're a lot of times you're at work, so it's gonna be just me. There's
Right.
not there. There's no way I can put that window unit in that window by myself. But a
See,
portable unit, I could do that.
that brings me to a good point. We realized, see, Hurricane Laura in 2020, the hurricane season here was just it broke us. Uh, it was bad. We had two big storms that year, and we learned that
Right, Tammy.
because of my career in emergency response, um, I'm I'm busy helping other people just as much as I'm helping here. And it's not like I can just take a day off. I can't do that because the city the city needs me. You know, I'm nobody special. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm
That's
one
part
of
of your job
I'm
requirement.
one of the family.
Yeah, but that's part of your job requirement.
It's my job requirement.
You can't just call in and say, I'm not coming in today, because they're going to very quickly tell you, that's okay,
Right.
don't come in any day.
So we have to take that into consideration when thinking of preparedness and being prepared for things.
Mhm.
Is that I may not be here, so things need to be manageable for Amy. And I mean, Abby's here right now, but she's 18 and about to have a great job, and she'll be able to afford to move out at some time in the near future. So oh, you like that butterfly house? A good friend of ours made that for us. His name is Mr. Buddy
Mr.
of
Buddy Nash.
of Miss Lippy and Mr. Buddy. He made that
It's
for
the
us
Lippy
by
and Buddy
hand,
show.
and it's a butterfly house that's meant to be outside, but we have not had the heart to put it outside
It's going outside. It's going in the front garden.
in the future potager garden. Yeah, but up until this point, and I know it's very well built, and you can see the shine on it.
Yeah.
It's made for being outside, and I know it's going to last. We haven't done it yet. Hot flashes involve beans.
Mm-mm.
I'm not.
Probably shouldn't
Nope,
even read that.
not even going to ask.
Never run lower than 78. I would have to go outside to warm up. Yeah. Um, I normally keep ours on 77 during the day, and we turn it down to 73 at night.
Well,
Somebody complains because he's hot natured. Abby's
on.
hot natured,
hang on.
but he's also used to being in the meat cooler of the firehouse where they don't pay the electric bill. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
matter.
at the firehouse it stays on 70, and I'm just a peon over there, so I go with the flow. But if we're sitting around doing nothing but really watching YouTube videos or research or whatever, then 77 is okay.
Mhm.
But if we're up, especially if we're canning, oh my goodness, around the hot stove. But if we're doing stuff, then 77 is just it's too much. I was making some cross necklaces this morning to fill an order for Etsy, and my hands were sweating, and it was just I couldn't work efficiently. But knocking it down 1 degree made all the difference. So that's where we've kind of uh, agreed upon. What's the word?
When you're home,
What's
we've
the word?
compromised.
Compromise. Well, I couldn't think of that word.
When you're home, it goes down to 76. When you're not home, it stays on 77.
Well, that's you. That's you.
But I'm colder natured too, so
Yours is 66 at bedtime. Oh, I would sleep so good.
I wouldn't. I'd be an icicle and I'd be shivering.
Oh hell, that's when you bundle up with some extra blankets and shut your face. That's what.
When I get up, I put it on 72 all day. At bedtime, it's rolled down. Oh Lord, nope. I would freeze.
There was a short period of time when the kids were very young that we lived in an apartment, and the apartment was, obviously an apartment. You're not going to have four walls that are exposed to the outdoors. Hey, Percy, welcome. And it was also on a slab. So setting the air conditioner, I want to say we always kept it on 72 there.
I don't know, but I don't think it was that hot.
Well,
I really don't ever remember it being in the triple digits all summer long. Usually we have like a hot month, end of July, early August. This has been since June.
Well, I don't know about that because I can remember working at Walmart years and years ago in the garden center. And I can tell you when that was a hot summer, that was a hot damn summer. It was still hot in October that year.
It wasn't that hot a few years back. This is a different hot. I agree. It cooled off today to 111 heat index.
Woo!
Yeah, but it's been hitting, 118 the other day in some places. I mean, this is getting ridiculous.
Hello, Tina and Hackett's. Welcome.
We have a temp set at 71 during the summer and 72 in the winter. I agree. 1 degree makes a huge difference.
Really
See,
does.
I cannot do 72 in the winter.
Oh, God, no. We actually keep, in the wintertime with the heat, we keep it actually a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Because running the heat too much, in my opinion, in our experience, it makes things too dry and stuffy.
Well, the problem is here we're used to the higher humidity. So when you run the heater a lot and it dries out the air, it dries everything out. My boogers get dry.
Heirloom Permaculture is here. I got to get something to show you.
What are you doing? Oh, I know what you're doing.
You know what I'm doing.
Only if no oil is what? Wait. You wouldn't make it in my house have 200 units. Oh, 91? I forgot about one.
What's 91?
Sylvia says 91 degrees in her house at midday.
All right, John. Heirloom Permaculture.
Tammy, for sure it's not in your house 93. That's outside, right?
So to give everybody else a backstory, there was a time in early 2020 when we were planning the second annual Bayou Bash that ended up being canceled because of the you-know-what. John at Heirloom Permaculture decided that if I drank...
I thought so.
I don't like pickles. I don't like pickles. And John decided during a live stream that if I would drink, it was like a tablespoon, maybe.
It's a little shot glass.
A little shot glass of pickle juice. Then that would earn us a visit, and Heirloom Permaculture would come to the Bayou Bash. Bayou Bash ended up getting canceled.
I think he left.
To this day, over 3 years later, Heirloom Permaculture has still not visited Southwest Louisiana. So I got something for you, John. Amy started making Amy started making fermented pickles. There's no vinegar tartness in these. We did a video on it a couple of weeks ago.
Those are so much better than store-bought. Don't drip on your computer.
That's what I know. These fermented pickles.
Heat index right now is at 108. Oh, I believe it.
I like. So, joke's on you now, John.
Oh, here is 89 degrees and feels like 99. So we're just under 100 on the heat index. You can't tell though, but our humidity right now is showing 62%. This morning it was at 94%. The humidity.
Well, 94% humidity.
This morning.
Turn your. You don't get to take the credit for
Oh, Canadian.
this. No, I don't want to eat it.
I wish we could share.
Hello, Rebel Canners.
I wish we could share the temperatures with everybody, and because I talked to
Just take
Sean
an
in
average.
Alaska the other day, and he's running his heater. We're over here killing our air conditioners, running them nonstop. If we could like smush those temperatures together and like meet in the middle and just having like spring all year, all the time, it would be great.
It's winter right now in the southern hemisphere.
So do I need to go south? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
should we migrate like birds?
John says, I guess we better travel south as soon as we can make it happen.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I'm not holding my breath.
94 feels like 106 in Alexander. Oh, that's right. Y'all are still up north.
I'd love to travel up your way, John, honestly. Especially this time of year. I'm sure it's a little cooler there. You don't want to come down here right now. Going kayaking. Nice.
I'm not even going to ask what the temperature is up there. I would not go kayaking here right now.
Henry's got a good point. Well, then how would you grow things that require heat in the garden?
Put them in my house. Duh.
Create a heated space that we don't have to be in.
Don't bust my bubble, Henry.
Oh, well, crap. John says it's 102 there. Never mind then. We'll just we'll wait out the misery, I guess. Then we'll start to make plans.
Oh, Canadian said it was around 80 today.
Lori, hello.
I bet that's not the same type of 80. What's your humidity though?
Firefly Farm is here. I'm saying hi to Lori. Good to see you.
It's been a while. 64. I don't blame you. I bet I've heard it's hot almost everywhere. Across the United States, there's heat warnings and stuff everywhere.
We ran 2 miles at 4 p.m. today. Was something chasing you? Why would you run? No, I'm just kidding. Awesome. That's great. Running 2 miles for exercise is awesome.
The only way I'm running is if somebody's chasing me. And there better be food promised at the end.
Encourage people who are doing things.
Oh, I'm glad he's doing it, but I'm not. Can't handle the humidity. I can't either. It's literally, if you want to know what it feels like here when you walk out the back door or front door or whatever, put a pan of water in your oven at about 400 degrees. You can even go 350. Close it up, let it heat up, give it a good 20-25 minutes, and then open the oven and stick your head in there. Not in it, but like stick your head in the oven door, like in the vicinity, and breathe in that heavy, humid feeling when you do that. That's what it feels like when you open the door to go outside. It's great. Isn't it? No, it's not. We have been doing all of our yard work and stuff super early in the morning or super late in the evening, right before dark.
Well, yesterday,
and it's still hot.
Yesterday, the only time I really had available to me to cut some grass was like
2 o'clock,
2 in the afternoon.
Which I told you was kind of
I got a good bit of it done, and then I came in and took a shower and took the rest of the day to myself. Well, actually, I didn't even do that. I finished editing and putting out the video.
I just opened my bedroom door and closed off, and it feels like you walked into an oven. Oh gosh. 78 with 59% humidity right now in eastern Iowa. Wow.
We went to the store today and got a few things to add to our stockpile. Last year or so, when we were cleaning and organizing, Amy got rid of all of the old school supplies that we had for when the kids would go to school.
You say
Because
Amy did it.
we had, well, I mean, we had a stockpile of school supplies too, because we would buy them on sale after the back to school sales, or after the back to school time when they clearance everything. We would buy up extra stuff. So we had gotten rid of all of that, and then realized that we don't have any pencils here. We have tons of pens and markers.
I was working on the garden layout, or I was going to, and I searched for almost an hour. We don't have a single pencil in this house, so we went and bought pencils today.
We bought pencils today. Pencils are a good thing to have,
Humidity
like
54.
for a survival situation, because I don't know, just having the capacity to write and make notes, being able to use a pencil as it's intended, but also, by the way, don't forget a little pencil sharpener in your bug out bag too, or some way to carve a tip to it, whatever. But the shavings from a pencil can help to start a fire too. So it's really, there's a few approaches to having a pencil, or not approaches, but benefits to having a pencil.
Wait. When Hurricane Laura came through, my hardwood floors buckled.
Oh,
Couldn't get my house below 90 with a horrible high humidity. Oh man. Yeah, Hurricane Laura just devastating. Tammy's up north, near Lippy,
Canadian says 78.8 Fahrenheit.
in the Lippy area.
I appreciate you converting that, because I'm clueless when it comes to that.
Oh, I'll never forget when Sean did that to me. He sent me it was a really low number. I was like, oh my God, that's like,
Yeah.
it sounded really extreme or something. And then he was like, haha, that's Celsius. I was like, oh great. Now I have to go Google something to try to convert it, because I can't. He used to pick at me a lot about that.
I'm looking through my pictures right here, because I have, at some point, I had taken a picture.
Pocket knife. You can
I want to
use
share with you
a pocket knife, a box cutter, anything like that to sharpen a pencil if you really need to.
Right. You could actually, I mean, you could drag it on concrete too, but you wouldn't end up with shavings that way for the fire starting.
I think we
benefit.
just get rains from the hurricanes up here in North. No, Hurricane Laura actually hit parts of Arkansas as a Category 1.
Yeah. Hurricane Laura was the strongest storm that I've ever been through. Possibly the strongest storm on record to hit Louisiana.
Oh, so you didn't have flooding, Tammy. It was just from the humidity. Yeah, it must be laminate floors. They buckled around the base. They had to cut them around the base to give them more room to expand.
Not necessarily only laminate can do that. It could be a real hardwood if it's a floating hardwood.
Okay.
I used to be a flooring installer. Trying to see. I don't
try to buy gasoline in liters.
I still have it.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it.
There it is.
What?
So Canadian, I saw this clock at the local DMV, OMV, whatever you want to call it, Office of Motor Vehicles. And I remember sending this picture to Sean, asking him if this is metric time.
They're real hardwood, just hot and humid and laid down too close together. Okay. I know laminate will do that too. The laminated flooring, the lock together stuff. I didn't know that real hardwood would do that. God, that sucks. Tornado warning. Oh gosh, Lori, that's not good. We haven't had any like severe weather recently, other than the heat.
Not here, not that we have personally encountered, but near us there was there was reports of severe weather damage not far from us.
There's been little funnel clouds here and there within the area, but here's what happens here. It gets all dark clouds start rolling in, the wind picks up a little bit. You'd swear it's going to rain, and it goes around both sides of us and then shroop, right back together.
Almost paradise. You're right. I sure do miss him.
We talk about Sean a lot here.
We do. We do. Not only were we YouTube friends, we had become, we never met in person, but we had become friends off of YouTube too. We would video chat and stuff with Sean.
The insurance called it an act of God. I told them breathing is an act of God. They were not impressed.
I mean,
oh, that's great, Danny. Oh man,
how you store the seed? Well, there's actually quite a bit that we didn't show in that video.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things we're talking about is doing kind of an add-on to that video, because there were some things that we didn't go over and we didn't think about until after the video was done. And it was over 30 minutes long. So, I mean, if we'd added in everything, it'd probably be a 2-3 hour movie, and nobody would watch that. So,
they sent me a picture of that plant.
There was like paper products, pet supplies, medical supplies. There was a lot of things that we really didn't go over. So I'm making myself some notes and
to do some follow-up videos.
Yeah, those are going to be some future videos.
John and Angela at Heirloom Permaculture says they have about 30K in storm damage, expecting to hear from the insurance. Our prayers are with you on that. I hope it goes as well as our experience with insurance went, because there was a lot of people around here who just
we're not
got it stuck to them.
Curious that I was once outside and it rained on my house and nowhere else. So it was weird. There was one day here, it was raining on our house and Brett was cutting grass out in the field and it wasn't raining on him. When I got just past the shed, the rain had stopped.
Yeah, and this is not a big property either. We're talking like 100 feet.
My Facebook kept getting. I don't blame you, Sylvia. I'm on Facebook mainly because of the keeping up with certain people and certain family members and things like that. But if you notice, I don't post very much on Facebook. I don't post hardly at all.
No, we mainly keep Facebook so that we can stay caught up with people that we meet through YouTube, and it's a good way to
communicate,
to keep in touch without giving too much personal information until you can trust the people. You know what
I mean? Really. Probably. I don't know. It was weird. I was like, oh, yay, it's raining. Why hasn't Brett stopped cutting grass and come back in? Well, when I got past the shed.
Oh, somebody loves this.
To walk toward the chicken coop, which is really not far away. When I got past the shed, I realized it wasn't raining on me anymore, which it wasn't raining heavily. It was just kind of like a sprinkle, but still. So I backed up and realized it's raining here, and a few steps over it wasn't. I was like, this is weird. No wonder he didn't quit cutting.
That's a good point, Kiri. She says Facebook is the only way to know what's happening in my county. There's a lot
of times that's how we get our news reports.
Yeah.
because our local news station doesn't post it on the news on the TV.
Well, to be fair, we don't watch the TV
well,
anyway.
I don't, yeah, but
I mean, we don't watch local programming. I mean,
I don't well. But they'll put it on Facebook, and that's how I get a lot of the what's going on in and around
hi Claude,
the
welcome.
Lake Charles area. I want to do that. Well, we're going to add you and your family to the prayer list, Sylvia. I don't know how to brain for it as to how to pronounce her name. Right. Yeah. Spell. There you go. At least I didn't say onion zest. Speaking of prayer requests, please keep Kate in your prayers. I had a good conversation with her yesterday, but she called to let me know that she fell Monday evening. She's got an adorable new little Yorkie, but she got caught up in a leash for the dog, and she ended up falling. Thank God there's no broken bones. She is pretty bruised up, though, and pretty sore. So she's going to definitely need some prayers. She took the day off yesterday. She said she was not doing anything but resting, and we all know that was a difficult task for Kate. So it has to be pretty bad for Kate to take a day off. I don't think I've ever seen her sit for like more than 15 minutes, unless it was done for the night sleeping.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a rough one. And keep Michigan Daffodil in your prayers as well. She had a little bit of an incident today. I don't know. I'm not going to put out any details. She is okay. She is safe, but she had a little bit of a scare today.
That's it? You're going to leave it like that?
She's safe. There's no, what do you want me to say?
She hit a deer with her truck.
I didn't know if she wanted me to tell anybody.
Well, I mean, it's not that big deal, but you can't build up like that and just leave people hanging. You got to give them something.
Yeah, she did. She hit a deer with her truck. She is fine. It was it was not a huge ordeal, but it is scary. It's definitely a shake you to your core moment.
We've come close to hitting a deer, and like for the next few miles, we're like, oh my God,
For the next few nights, I was like looking everywhere along the roads to make sure. Yeah. We got some mail today. Oh, Lippy, you're eating. What are you eating? You got to
Miss Lippy's eating again.
I knew you were going to say that.
I have to. That's like a thing now.
We got a gift in the mail today, and I wasn't expecting it, but this was really cool. Nanny Joyce, we got an envelope. We thought it was empty because it didn't feel like there was anything in it.
Yeah.
I think it was last week.
I talked about
wanting to how to can gumbo. And she sent me a recipe that came from the 1933 Ball Blue Book, and she hand wrote it. Y'all, this is so sweet. I absolutely love it.
Hey, Wendy.
So I'm going to be adding that to our recipe book. And that was like so cool.
If any of you guys want to send in handwritten stuff, Henry, help us out with the address. We do have a mailing address where you can send stuff in.
It's a P.O. box.
I'd love to add it to our, your favorite recipe, whatever. Do it in your handwriting. That would be really super cool.
Yeah, make sure you sign it and let me know who you are. But we have a recipe binder that I keep all of our recipes in, and we'll go through there every once in a while. And Tammy, I'll share it with you. we'll go through and figure out, like, pick out a recipe that we haven't tried,
Thank you,
or
Henry.
pick out a few of our favorites, and that's what we'll use to meal prep through the week. And it's great. It's really great. I love having the handwritten recipes. That's another prep item, guys, because the Google won't always be here if the internet is down.
Oh, hello, JD. Looking for the cream recipe for soups. That's at a video. I'm going to try to
Hit
get
it,
it for
Henry.
you, but Mind and
Henry-
Body Co. might get it before.
Henry's gonna get it before
Okay,
you.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead. Help us out, Mind and Body Co. The recipe for cream of whatever soup.
Yep.
Video. Appreciate you.
What size of a recipe card would you like to send?
Anything. What I'm going to
anything.
do with this, our binder is full pages. Okay.
Yeah, it's full, 8.5,
So,
8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11. So
I
what
have
I'm going to
clear
do with this,
sheets that I can slide them into.
I'm going to take, like Nanny Joyce sent this. This is the recipe, and this is the little note that she sent with it. I'm going to take a glue stick or something and glue it to a full page like this, and have a full page in the recipe binder or the homestead binder. So whatever you want up to a full page. If it's not a full page, I'm going to glue it to a full page. No sweat. But please sign it. Write in there who it came from.
I can only write with my left hand. Kindergartners that have better penmanship. I can only write with my left hand too, but I was kind of raised.
Well, okay. So if you'd rather type something
yeah,
and send it in, just put your name to it at the bottom. I'd love to have your signature on it.
Right. Oh, it's Wendy. Wendy Hardnack is here. How did I miss that?
You don't pay attention. I had an opportunity to finally tell you that. You think I was going to pass that up?
I love handwritten stuff, Sylvia. She said I like handwritten things too. It makes it more personal and loving it instead of just email. Yeah. I like like handmade gifts. We were doing that for a while as a family. And instead of buying all the kids stuff, because that's really pricey, we were making each other things. We would pull names and make each other gifts. We got some of the most awesome and heartfelt gifts, and I still have them put up on walls.
I bet your agent is broke.
I'll buy only one if you two sign and date the book. Oh, we're not making a book to sell.
Oh no, this is just for us.
Yeah, this is just a book that we keep. I've never really worked on a recipe book. Lippy did.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of YouTubers that are.
I wouldn't even know where to
books.
begin on getting that printed and where to do it and how to get it bound and that.
I don't, honestly, with all that we've got going on, I don't know that we would have the time to invest in doing something like that. Anyway, but I mean, it would be cool.
I could definitely share recipes though.
It would be cool to put together a collection of our favorite recipes. Just put them in a book, and offer that out.
Maybe I can do that like by digital book or something.
We had talked about doing that with Google. What is it?
I don't even know.
Google Docs.
I'm struggling with that typing it all. I know you're.
Oh, that's right.
Lippy says, Mr. Buddy, I know you're on the porch. Can you bring me the fire extinguisher, please?
That's not good.
Hey, buddy.
Get that woman a fire extinguisher, dude.
I'm about to run up there and bring her the water hose. Struggling with the laptop on typing it out. Oh, is that why she needs it? Because her fingers are on fire from typing it?
Oh. Is that all it is?
I don't know.
Lippy, you got us worried now.
Oh, I can make copies for you, Tammy. That I can do.
Oh, he made our dinner hot, she said.
Oh,
God.
I was thinking something was
What the
on
heck,
fire.
Lippy?
Give us a heart attack, Lippy. There you go. Y'all get on her. Lori said last year deer ran out in front of my son. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
he was okay. How,
Well,
oh
that's
my
good.
God. Deer can do a lot of damage. I try to read and skim as many of the comments as I can, and I read fire extinguisher and realized it came from Lippy. I really thought
yeah.
something was on fire.
Yeah.
Should have
So, guys,
known.
I know for the past quite some time, we've been doing our live streams for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we've made a conscious decision to stick to 1 hour from now on. So I hope you guys don't mind giving you the heads up. We've got about 10 minutes left.
I can teach you how to publish a book yourself. Huh.
Oh, okay. Would you mind sending us a Facebook message
Send him a Facebook message. Well, it's on the.
on the homestead side,
Yeah.
or me personally? Either way.
He does all the homestead stuff.
Hey, Brian.
It just all that technical stuff I let him do.
Whatever that was that just hit the window has probably knocked itself out.
Hopefully it was a wasp.
Oh, these wasps in this
Mhm.
heat. Oh my goodness. I
Big old wasp.
I noticed a wasp or two going in and out of the. We've got a camper plug out by our meter box on the pole outside. Well,
So if anybody wants to come visit and they have a camper, we have a plug.
Yeah, we're all set up if you want to bring a camper. Just saying. So that's where I park my truck, and I've been noticing wasps coming in and out of there. So yesterday evening, when it was a little cooler, I went ahead and got the spray, and I went out there, and I sprayed up in there. And when I did, look, there was more than a dozen wasps come flying out of there, hopping mad, boy.
I stood back from a distance and just watched to make sure if he got stung, I would help him.
Okay, Rebel Canners, is that you, Tammy?
No. What?
There's a person who just sent me a friend request.
Oh, that's not the same Tammy, but okay.
Her name's Tammy, and I want to check and see. Yep, that's her. Never mind. That's you.
I know. Mary Beth, I definitely agree. I'm having so much trouble reading some of the chat because I got to wait for it to pop up one because that doggone heart emoji is in the way. I'm glad somebody else noticed it.
She says, I taught a class on wide family farm and self-publishing with Amazon. It's really easy. Oh, interesting. I'm a little busy right now, but I'm gonna get with you.
Canadian said, you want to see him freak out? Put your blower in there.
Oh my goodness! I've seen people put like a little bit of gasoline in a cup. Obviously, that nest we couldn't do that with, but they take the cup and carefully, quickly cover the whole nest, and the wasps just fall dead in the gas.
And no way I'm getting that close. No way. I don't get close enough to shoot them with wasp spray.
Yeah, I'm the hero the unlikely hero when it comes to that.
Yeah, because you know what? I walked next to the nest that you just pissed off and I got stung.
I can't help what the wasp be doing.
Tammy says I want to funny. I got locked in the chicken coop for over 45 minutes about a week ago. My neighbors came to my rescue. My husband was watching an LSU baseball game and did not hear me yell. How did you lock yourself in the chicken coop? I almost did one day with that little spinny lock thing when the wind slammed the door shut. But I could have kicked it open because it's just a nail holding that thing.
In the chicken run, we've got this this closure. It's the hook and eye. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like just a little, and the hook goes in it, and it's real. The hook is real floppy, right? It just the odds of this happening,
I swear I didn't lock it,
are just astronomical. I went inside And when I tried to go out, it was closed. The hook was in the eye on the outside of the thing. And I'm like, how did this even happen? There's no, I mean, yes, it's possible for me to have reached through the fencing and closed it, but I would have remembered that. And there's no reason why I would have even done that. But it was closed and locked. So I had to reach through. And it was just one of those moments where, like, am I in a parallel universe? Like, what just happened
I
here?
was on the other side of the yard by the garden, and so I promise you I didn't do it. Because you'd have known if I'd have done it, because I'd have been standing close by to watch and laugh.
JD says, glad to catch your stream. You're about 1,000 miles from me. We're going to have some bad storms tomorrow. Gotta go. All right, man. Take care. And prayers for your safety.
Yeah. Prayers for that. Amy looks guilty. No, I promise you, if I look guilty, it is written all over my face.
There's no,
I can't lie with a straight, not with a straight face. I can lie to you, but you know, like that's why I can't fake our videos. I have so much trouble like trying to script out a video to make it sound more professional. It just sounds dumber because I can't do it. I literally, I cannot make myself do it. Oh, she has one of the spinning things too.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh, Tammy, you didn't have your phone? See, that would be my look. Lock myself in somewhere and not have my phone. I'm telling you how to kick the walls off of that chicken coop because there has been a snake in there. There ain't no way I was staying in there.
You know, that makes me think, like, I've gotten to where I'm overthinking things. Like the other day I was on the mower and I think I had taken my phone out of my pocket because I've been pocket dialing people with my phone when I'm on the mower and it's scaring the hell out of them. But
because you sound like you're breathing like Darth Vader. That's
so
why.
Anyway, like I was overthinking while I was on the mower and freaking out. Like, what if somebody needs my help and I'm on the mower just happily just chugging along and somebody's freaking on their last breath in the house or something, and I don't know, it's just overthinking, and I started to worry. I don't like it.
No, I don't carry my phone with me. Snake. Oh, heck yeah, I'd have made a new opening for sure. We had, I don't know how long that snake was. It was about 6 foot. It was a water snake, but it was creepy. Okay, snakes are creepy. I know deep down that it wouldn't bite me. It wouldn't hurt me if it did bite me. You know, it's not like it would kill me. But I'm telling you, I would have put my foot through that door very quickly. Let's talk about snakes. Copperheads, right? Oh, see, I haven't seen any, like, we saw one bad snake in the field. It wasn't near the house.
It was a water moccasin.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, we're about to say goodnight.
Hi, Joe.
Glad you made it, though.
Bye, Joe. Oh, Patty's here, too. The Tinker's wife.
Oh, hi, Miss Patty.
Bye, Miss Patty.
Yeah, that was the bird clock to let us know it's 8 o'clock.
I know. The only good snake is a dead one.
Well, that's the way I was raised, too, but
I don't kill them. But I don't want to be locked in a room with them either.
Right.
Usually I will take a rake or something and kind of scoot it to get it out of where I don't want it and guide it back to the pond or back to the field or whatever. And I'm good with that. I'm really good with that. I can get that. Don't lock me in an enclosed space with something creepy like. Mm-mm.
All right. People are leaving because they know we're supposed to be leaving. Next week, we're going to be back on our regular night, Thursday. This week, we were different because of my work schedule. I work on Thursdays, or I work tomorrow.
Tammy, get with me and we'll share some recipes.
So, guys, FSP, welcome, but we're signing off. I'm so sorry. Feel free to watch the replay or catch us next week on Thursday.
We should have a new video out this week at some point.
Oh, no, there ain't no should about it. We're putting out a video this week. So until next week, next Thursday night at 7 Central. Good night and God bless.
Good night, guys. Have a great week.